Hi guys, welcome to arogyaphysiotips. Today we are going to talk about a very important topic, and that's constipation. Many of you are suffering from this and we want to help you relieve it. There are some of the things which you need to know about constipation is it's not a good so if your gut is okay, your health will be okay. So when you don't have a good gut is when you get into constipation or diarrhea. So it is very important for overall health that constipation or diarrhea should not stay ever. Okay, so one thing very important is exercise. Okay, now why exercise or how exercise help? One, it decreases the amount of time the food travels through the intestine. Also, it improves the intestinal muscles. So today we will be demonstrating some of the exercises which helps you in constipation. But apart from that, you can also hydrate very well. So for example, if you are around 20 kg, you need 1 liter of water. So according to your weight, you should drink water. So if you are 60 kg, that means at least 3 liter of water every day. And nowadays it's hot, it's summers. So hydrate yourself well. It can be water, it can be juices, it can be nariyal pani, whatever, coconut water, whatever is available in your area, that's fine, completely okay. The second thing is eat the lot of fibrous food. Okay, so fibrous food, when I say salad or raw fruits, okay, include them in your diet. That will improve your fiber intake. The third thing is, if you are a sofa sitter, become a sitter who sits down or squats, because again that improves your bowel movement. So don't be a sofa sitter and sit down. At least for eating and all, you should sit down and eat it. That's a very good habit. The fourth and very important point is, sometimes we are very high on alcohol or very high on caffeine, coffee, tea. They are dehydrating agent and they can also cause constipation. So make sure that you are away from all these stuff or have it in very moderation. So your hydration level should be okay. Apart from it, in the morning, apple cider vinegar, I have heard, I don't know, I'm not a dietitian to tell you, but yes, I have heard that it helps in constipation. So a little bit of apple cider vinegar along with water, warm water or a normal water, helps you in constipation. So let's get started and let's start moving. I will demonstrate all the exercises, but you need to do every day to help you in the constipation. So let's get started. So first exercise is chair pose. You would separate both the legs almost hip length apart, and you take your buttocks back. Make sure your knee is 90-degree bent and you just need to take your buttocks back. You can bring your hands forward. All kind of squats is actually good. Here we have demonstrated chair squat, but if you do full squat or if you do half squat or if you do the side squats, all the squats are good. So in description we will be adding all squats video. The next pose is the triangular pose. Triangular pose, separate the leg little more apart than your hip length. Now breathe in, breathe out, take the hands all the way down and look at the opposite hand. You should do it on both the sides and do it as many times as possible, preferably around 10 times, and progress it slowly. So you can bring the hand slightly forward so that the twist in the spine is slightly more and the abdominal muscles are working more. The next pose is called half moon pose. In this you separate both the legs. So you separate it more than as much apart as possible actually, and slowly turn towards the leg which is facing forward. Slightly bend the knee and take, for example, you can take the right hand. If your left leg is forward, you are taking your right hand and you are bringing it towards the left leg and you are stopping in a namaskara pose. So that's half moon pose for you. If you have problems of blood pressure, high BP, then I think you should avoid this pose. The next pose, which is all known pose, is a wind blowing pose. The name itself says that it is for digestion. So bend both the knees and bring it towards your abdomen. Try to take it towards your chest and try to put your nose towards your knee as much as possible. Hold that pose for 10 seconds. Write 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you can relax and repeat it as many times, say 5 to 8 times. Next is spine twist. What you do is you bend your right leg and you take it towards the left side, or you bend your left leg and take it towards the right side, depending on you. You will be anyways doing it in either side. So here we bend the right leg and we take it towards the left side. The left hand will be pressing the right leg, and the right hand will be straight and you will be looking towards the right hand. So there will be twist in your abdomen and the spine, which will improve your digestion. So that's why it's aimed in a constipated patient. So you have to repeat it on both the sides. The next is shoulder stand. What you do is so it is very important, if you are not able to do shoulder stand, or if you are a cervical patient, cervical spondylitis patient, or you are a patient of high blood pressure, you should avoid this pose. But if none of these are the issue, then what you should do is first start taking both the legs up. If you are able to take both the legs up and you feel completely comfortable, then slowly you bring both the legs up with a hip thrust. Okay, the hip thrust is very important here, and then you will support it by your shoulder. Okay, if you are able to do this, then you can progress to halasana, that's the complete flow pose. But if you are not okay, then let the legs be here and be in this pose for some seconds, anywhere between 20 to 30 seconds, and you can repeat it 2 to 3 times, and slowly, very slowly, vertebra by vertebra, come down. The next pose is Cobra pose, our favorite. It is so good for so many reasons. Okay, nothing, we have demonstrated it many more times. One more time we'll demonstrate it. Your hands has to be right in down the shoulder. Okay, breathe in, you come up, all the way up, and hold there for 5 to 10 seconds and come all the way down. So breathe in, go up, and hold there for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and slowly come down. You can repeat it 10 to 15 times, and it's absolutely beneficial for many conditions, including constipation. The next is bow pose, dhanurasana, as we say it. Nothing, you have to breathe in and bend both the legs, and you should try holding it from your hand. Okay, so the right hand holds the right leg and left hand holds the left leg, and you breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out in this pose. You can even rock yourself in this pose and be in this pose, say 5 to 10 seconds, and come down. 3 to 5 repetition is what we are looking at. The next is child pose. Child pose is very easy pose. You basically sit with both the legs bent on the ankle and slowly take your hands away as much as possible and be there. Keep breathing in and out. In none of the poses you are holding your breath. So breath is very important, coordinating your movement with the breath, and stretch it as much as possible. You just repeat it 2 or 3 times. The next is just sitting in Vajrasana, which is a very thunderbolt pose, where the patient is sitting in Vajrasana for some time, say after every meal 10 to 15 minutes. Vajrasana is basically where you get into both the knee bending and just sit in this pose. Don't combine it with other exercises. You basically sit in this pose after your every meal so that the digestion happens better. So you can sit in this pose after your lunch or after your dinner. If you have pain in the ankle, you can actually put a pillow down and do this pose. The next is leg up pose. Acha, if you have knee pain, then avoid that Vajrasana. Okay, the next is both the leg up. So you basically are against the wall and then you take both the legs up and just be in this pose. Breathe in and breathe out. You can even read a book. So guys, these are the exercises for constipation. If you are a patient of constipation, you should definitely try out these exercises. I'm sure it will help you. Thank you so much, Shaili, for demonstrating these exercises for us. We really appreciate your gesture. Actually, Shaili is also a YouTuber and her channel is Travel Girl Go. So you can subscribe to this channel as well. That reminds me, you should subscribe to Arogyaphysiotips and don't forget to ring that bell and share our videos with your friends and family so that it helps them and it helps many million people. If you have any feedback, do comment. And every description will be added in the description. Her YouTube channel link and everything will be added in the description box, so don't forget to see that and keep your feedback coming and keep your love coming in the form of subscription. So subscribe to the channel Arogyaphysiotips and witness your fitness with us. That's called half moon pose. Stay there, I will take the photo also. आराम कर लो, फिर उसके बाद मैं फोटो लेती हूँ. बोलो करने वाले हो तो हमें बोलो तो हम
तो टेक चल रहा है, कट कर लो.
हाँ ठीक है. फोटो ही नहीं रहेगी. Try your buttock should keep touching that. नहीं. Okay. With your legs at the side of the wall. If you are not able to do halasana, ऐसे ही मैं भी करती हूँ, मैं अपने आप को इमेजिन कर रही हूँ. Do these exercises every day and I'm 101. Amma! Actually, Shaili is also a YouTuber and she runs a channel called और इसका बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट एक मैं आपको उदाहरण भी देती हूँ.